Well, Toku fans, I'm back with another video. Finally, reviewing the first episode of Ohsama Sentai King-Ohger. Yes, finally. I didn't choose to delay this. It wasn't my fault this time. The episode didn't come out until just late yesterday, and I was already too late by then. And my video, I Crush Triangle, took a little longer, was uploaded at that point. So, but I'm glad it's finally out. I got to watch it, give it a review. I say, it's fucking awesome. It was a great first episode. Well, the other King-Ohgers in the episode, they don't get much screen. They only get a sense of the personalities in this episode. So we can focus on each Ohger one by one in the next series, over the course of the series, for the next few episodes. So I'm looking forward to. So without ado, let's get into this review. The first Super Sentai series I review is from start to finish, episode by episode. Instead of the entire series review, this is an episode review, my first one. I'm just excited. Like with Kamen Rider Geats. So yeah, I've probably already seen this, since it came on Sunday, yes. I've been dying to watch it myself, because I love Super Sentai. The first Sentai series I watched all the way through was Live Man, which I thought was good, had a good message. There's always a kill the weak plot. I'm just glad Sentai ditched the whole kill the weak plot thing. It's too repetitive. Yeah, Sentai used to do that. That was like the first Sentai season we had with a name that sounds similar. Not the first time we had Ohsama in a Sentai name. According to the subs, Ohsama translates to Royal, so it's Royal Sentai King-Ohger. I'm looking forward to episode 2. Now, let's just get into the review. So the episode opens with a narration, giving us a history of the King-Ohgers. 5 warriors who took down an evil race known as the Bangacha, I think their name was. I don't know, may remember their name in time though. We don't get a sense of them, but they have to be the way. The King-Ohgers, in fact, the right next to the King-Ohgers, Kurogata, Tombo, Kamakiri, Papilo. Yeah, Papilo. Most of the names don't have the Rangers' names and what they call them. All the they're mechs. I don't know what to call them really. So basically, the first part, so the names that goes to be first before Ohger. Obviously, is their names. So yeah, I'd say my favorite character so far is the leader that is the main event. I'll get to him. There's a legend that the bad guys will once again come back. I just refer to them as the bad guys until I can remember their name. Similar to Michigana in Kamen Rider Geats. Took me a while to remember his name, and when I did remember it, I said it wrong. So yeah, most likely King-Ohger and Geats will cross over sometime later this year. That's just my guess. No announcement yet. We're going more patterns. Last crossover movie with Super Sentai Kamen Rider was Kamen Rider Saber, I think it was called, and Kikai Sentai Zenkaija. And the cameo was of the next Kamen Rider with Ice. So they're gonna probably do the same in this upcoming movie. Let me give the same in the upcoming movie. Since King-Ohger is a very unique series, is very unique for its preseason cameo. Instead of the Sentai team appearing, instead their mech's the only thing that appears. That's pretty cool. Because as you know, normally the main Sentai team will show up to... The main Sentai team will just show up to help out. Like my favorite... Like they're not canon, never explained. But one time, Sentai did try to do that. back in 2011. Yeah, back in 2011 for the 35th anniversary of Super Sentai with Kaisek Sentai Gokaiger. In episode 30, I think it was, in one episode, Time Yellow says Time Yellow asks for the help of the Gokaigers. So they travel back in time and go Juji. While Guy stays behind to help a kid out, let's go look around and see a battle going on with Engine Sentai Goronja Samurai and with Tensou Sentai no Seija and Samurai Sentai Shinkenja. Yeah, they appeared in the crossover. The crossover was launched in the episode. We used in British for that. And the interview was because they owe the Ghost Sages. It's very clever how the introduction scene just how they able to appear. I like it when Sentai just does that. Explain how they appear. Like that's one of my best examples of it doing that. I don't know if I've ever done that before or after. But let's see the pre-season cameos. Actually, I already have been at that point. It's already been at that point anyway. So the Ghostbusters appeared in a not a crossover movie since that happened earlier that year. Yeah, just go watch my review on Gokaiger. Anyway, so the five mechs form the King-Ohgers form 5 different kingdoms, which are now united together under one rule, under the 5 kings of their world. As we then cut to each kingdom, we show each of our main characters with regards to their personalities. First up is Himeno Ran, aka Kamikiri Ohja, played by Erika Murakami. What's special is she's a selfish girl, but she never hesitates to protect people. Okay. So then we meet Kaguragi Debowski, I might have butchered that, aka Hachi Ohja, played by Sogaku. Again, I'm sorry if I mispronounce these. He's an eccentric guy. I can't say much about him. I know he's looks more the ego type. I don't know. I'm sure we'll get to know about him soon. Again, for now, we don't know just much in this episode. We only get a sense of their personalities, but we only focus on one Ohja per episode, which I like the idea. Having them grow is focused on each episode. Kyorucha had a mistake of focusing on a rushing the stories. Like episode 2 was focused on Army and Nosan. That was sold in one episode. Then Ryuji or Soji in next episode. Then Ian. They don't get much time to develop. But Kyorucha's a good season. It's one of my favorites. That's one of my biggest recommendations. Anyway, the third Ohja we meet is Rita Kanisuka, aka Papillon Ohja, played by Yuzuki Hirokawa. What I learned about her is, what I learned about this character is, they don't refer to themselves as a specific gender. So, When I looked up a YouTuber I recently subscribed to, Kaza Henshin. Big I butcher that. Kaza Henshin, my bad. I only just subscribed to her recently, by the way. She's good. She makes good content. If you don't trust her, go check her out. So yeah, so Rita only person it's going to be referred to as they from now on. But I may forget that and call her she, like I just did now. So she's more the damn it, they're more the quiet type. You know, with that collar covering their face. Very unique stylish choice. They look like the shy, introverted type. Next up, we got a fourth Ohsama, um, Yana Gust, aka Tombo Ohsama, played by Aoto Watanabe. He now looks more like a delinquent. I don't know much about him to say anything yet, but we'll see more about him next time. And then we meet as they gather, all four gather for a meeting at the main kingdom with the king, whose name I forgot. And Yana Gust doesn't. I'm gonna just call him Gust. Gust doesn't really like him. Doesn't like the king much. But he has good reason. And we learn a little bit about especially this. They're five rulers. The swords on the back are the orange morphers, I call them. I just think they're the orange morphers, just to imagine. I just may refer to them as morphers sometimes because I'm more familiar with Power Rangers most of the time. And when I say Mecha, I'm going to say Megazord, so you're more familiar. Anyway, they're all gathered for a meeting. Well, some sort of festival's happening. Then we're introduced to an orphanage. I assume it's an orphanage. I'm not sure. As we introduce, as a bunch of kids are having fun playing pretending to be King-Ohgers, facing off against the being an evil bad guy named Gira, known as played by Taisei Sakai. Oh, Taisei Sakai. Now, Gira is already my favorite character. I just love him. Well, he said he wants to be a villain and he wants to conquer the world. Let's go. I didn't really have wasn't concerned about that. I was wondering how they're going to do that. If he's a main character, a good guy. But this we actually absolutely explains it pretty good. Um, Garrett's gonna be about. He really cares about him. He's just having fun. The guards harassing. One of the guards are harassing the villagers. Now Giro steps in. We'll help the kids to all the situation. As we see, Gira does have complete trust in their king. I don't really go into the fashion stuff. I do like their outfits. They're pretty unique. I think other tokusatsu YouTubers go in more detail about the fashion. So if you want to know more, just go check them out. Anyone. So yeah, Gira's from the port is basically an orphan, I think, from the poor upbringing. So the King-Ohgers unite as the king. I just may refer to him as the king because, again, I'm referred to the other or just by their names. Only as they unite, except for Gust. Gust doesn't like him much. Doesn't like the kid much. You know, abuses to join a little part, join them. You know, the prophecy says that the villains will return. But anyway, I seriously got some Attack on Titan vibes. I don't know. I've been watching it a while, but I'll get to more out of it. Well, Gina and the other and his Gina and the other orphans, I enjoy a meal together. An attack happens. The villains have invaded. Seeing it from all sides just gives me Attack on Titan vibes. Codes of War, monsters call out on outside of it. Does that match your Attack on Titan? I don't know why that got me feeling of that. I actually learned about the mistake I made with the series. I thought it was Jump, but no, it was by Kodansha, the manga. That was a mistake on my part. But I think it's a good series, and I do plan to keep give it a rewatch sometime. A rewatch before what comes out. Anyway. So yeah. So Kurogata cannot be revived. Right now, it's still petrified, even though the king is the rightful heir to the sword. Basically, he can't revive it. After that, so yeah. And we all get a glimpse of their henshin chance. The three. So Rita, Himeno, and Kagu. I was just going to. I might call him Kagu instead of Kaguragi. The old henshin by saying both arms is a short version. We get a little longer version later on. And let's say how they transform is great. A little jewel, like fossil amulite or jewel, whatever it is, appears on them as they transform into the King-Ohgers. No, I think they're the second Sentai to ever wear capes. I think the first was Maho Sentai Magiranger. And I just remembered. Jack Dengaki wore capes, didn't they? The second team was Sentai. I think they wore capes, didn't they? Didn't they? I don't know, I never watched that. If they were, please let me know in the comments down below. But anyway, but I assume the first Sentai to feature capes was Maho Sentai Magiranger from 2005. Which you later was telling the Power Rangers Mystic Force. Catchy opening. Seriously, Power Rangers is known for their fucking good openings. And in our debut, I will talk about Power Rangers someday. So yeah, the King-Ohger suits look great in action. Everything is green screen. Most of the episodes are entirely green screen. So yeah, they all fight. Well, Gio's trying his best to try to revive Tombo by himself. But it's not working. So yeah, in the process, the girl, I'm just gonna say sister from now on. Okay, Gio and his siblings, just to make it easier. Because I think they're orphans, so I don't know. So Gio's sister gets injured. Saying that her Kim, not telling not to worry, the Kim will help. She passes out. So yeah, Himel shows up saying that she's still breathing. Tell her, and that she'll look after her. You better run. See, as I said, she's selfish, but she doesn't hesitate to protect people. How the hell does that fucking work? Yeah, she's selfish, but not a bad person. Unless she couldn't become a King-Ohger. We'll get to that. So Gira heads to meets the king, but shocked to see the king just sit on his throne, drinking wine, while all this whole crap's going on. The king's a real ass. You know? That this is all happening because of Gust for not joining them. And once this is all over, they're gonna invade his kingdom. So, yeah, that really upsets Gira. Especially since he doesn't care about human that his kingdom is more important than his citizens. It really pisses Gira off as he attacks the king, but missing seemingly taking his cape off. but also managed to snap his King-Ohger, his morpher. Kira's definitely angry. He's supposed to be the king. He's supposed to protect his subjects. He trusted him. He had faith in the king, but he's broken. After that, once he saw the king tells him, as he knows what he's doing, he'll make an enemy out of the entire world. He keeps pointing his sword, poisoning his sword at him. Rio says he doesn't care. If that's what it'll take to take down his corrupt justice system, he'll become a bad guy and conquer the world, conquer that justice, to take down that justice. See, that's how they explain away why his motivations are the way they are. He's technically the bad guy, but not the bad guy. He doesn't care if he's the bad guy. He's doing it to make sure to protect the people he cares about. And Kuwagata resonates with him, causing the power to reawaken. Gyu is immediately transported outside. He's excited. And Morph for the first time. We see the more extended version of the Morph. Firearms! I say the henchmen even more cooler here. Our mini King-Ohger just comes in and turns Gira into Kuwagata Ohsama. Ah man, it's badass. He immediately takes inside, and I love the inside the comics look more interesting. Instead of just being standing or having seats, instead more harnesses. Like some other films that had something like that. He managed to create the King-Ohger Megazord. Fighting off these bad guys. He takes down the threat. He takes them down in a brilliant moment. As he did most, this is the story of a king as he vows to conquer the world. After that, he's surrounded by guards. The king tells them to arrest him and then kill him. He's an enemy now. Closing off the episode, we'll click on our next episode will be the focus on Yamagast, giving him a focus too, because he did not transform in this episode. Rio's transformed, but not much screen thing getting known about, which makes sense. This is the first episode. So actually, I really enjoyed this first episode. I cannot wait for episode 2. Yamagast is going to be interesting to look at. How he and Gira become friends. How does Gira escape from the situation? Are the other King-Ohgers going to be traitors too? Who knows? But, know this. I'm fucking excited for the series. I'm more excited for more episodes to come out. Alright, what do you enjoy about the first episode? What's your first opinions on it? And are you excited for more episodes? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next time for another video. Keep Phoenix out.